Let's bring in our guest who is standing by to analyze what we're seeing inside of this courtroom. Criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Bruno is with us. David, this photo, they're spending a lot of time on it in terms of the defense. Not sure what they expect to bring out of it. Your thoughts on that? We know eventually they're going to talk about insurance money at this dinner, but a lot of focus on this picture.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if like Baker's in the background lurking, to see if that's like relevant. This is part of what they have to explain. They have to explain that she was grieving, because a lot of the state's case in their direct case was about the selfies, the communications with Baker, and I'm keeping an open mind on this too, because a lot of the evidence that they're using for the state is also indicative of just an affair. Something that she wanted to keep private. She used the app. She was deleting things, because that could be used. It could go both ways. It could be her just being secretive about the relationship, or it could be her suppressing evidence of the conspiracy, and it goes both ways. So I think what they're trying to do is show that, yes, she was grieving. She was calling the police. She was trying to get questions. She was scared. And then, interesting enough, too, this little testimony about Baker being there early and the mom telling him to leave. He wouldn't leave. He's cracking a beer around the fire, which I think is going to be like, hey, he wouldn't take a hint. He wouldn't leave. And maybe Monica was trying to get him to leave too. And I think they're going to say he was so pushy into this relationship, he was the one that was continuing to engage after the death. So they need to explain that, or else really that's going to be strong evidence for the state.
I like that position, David. Real quick before we have to go to break, do you think the prosecution tried to give Robert Baker a deal in this case?
I think he did. I think they probably did, but it sounds like he wants to exonerate her. I mean, this is going to be the fireworks of the case. I'm waiting with some popcorn back here, and I want to see it, because I want to see the direct, but more importantly, I want to see the cross. Will she testify to the next question? I don't think so. I don't think she can, with all of the communications and correspondence and all of the things that they would have as fodder for cross-examination. I think she stays off. Baker comes on, and what the jury does is we're going to see.
We are going to see what happens indeed. David Bruno, thank you so much for your analysis and coming on, lending your time to us in this case.